Align the split. Heat will need to be applied to aid in the alignment process. Warm the area with a heat gun and use the push tool to align the plastic. Secure the split. Use the aluminum weld support tape to ensure the split stays properly aligned during the repair process. Use firm pressure to apply the weld support tape to the outside of the part. Channel the split. Use a die grinder to trace the split. Channel through about half the depth of the plastic. Fuse weld the split. Use a plastic welder and the easy weld strips to fuse weld the split together. Hold the welding rod at 90 degrees to the part. Direct the heat from the welder at a 45-degree angle evenly between the part and the welding rod. Apply downward pressure on the rod as you apply heat to the weld junction to ensure a proper fusion. Cool the weld with compressed air. Apply weld support tape to the inside of the weld to prevent it from sinking down while welding the front. Use a die grinder to trace the split. Channel through about half the depth of the plastic. Fuse weld the split. Use a plastic welder and the easy weld strips to fuse weld the split together. Hold the welding rod at 90 degrees to the part. Direct the heat from the welder at a 45-degree angle evenly between the part and the welding rod. Apply downward pressure on the rod as you apply heat to the weld junction to ensure a proper fusion. Depending on the shape of the split, multiple short welds may be required to follow the path of the channel. Cool the weld with compressed air. Knock down the bulk of the weld with a disc grinder to prepare for filing. Use the file to level the repair area. The file will only cut in one direction, the direction the teeth of the file are pointing. Use long linear strokes to knock down the weld and to ensure the surface of the bumper is even and flat. Sand out all of the file marks with 180 grit on a sander. Be careful not to damage or distort any of the style lines during the sanding process. Sand out all of the 180 grit marks with 220 grit on a sander. As you progress in sandpaper grit, the sanded area of the repair will become larger with each step in sandpaper grit. Minor imperfections like pinholes or scratches can be corrected with plastic bond. Apply a small amount of plastic bond to the imperfection, wait 3 seconds, then sand with sandpaper. The plastic dust generated by sanding will mix with the plastic bond and fill the imperfection. Sand out all of the 220 grit marks with 320 grit on a sander. Use the disc grinder to knock down the inside weld. The goal is to only remove as much of the weld as is necessary for the proper fitment of the bumper. Finish the inside of the repair by sanding with 180 grit on a mini sander. Inspect the repair for quality. Repair any damage on the part before applying coatings. In this case, there are scratches that can be sanded out with 400 grit sandpaper on a 6-inch sander. Prepare the part for coatings by sanding with 400 grit or using a maroon scuff pad. The goal is to abrade the entire surface of the part that will receive any type of coating. It is not necessary to remove all the existing texture from the part prior to coating application. Use a maroon scuff pad to abrade the tight areas that are difficult to access with a sander or sandpaper.